The greenhouse effect. One of the first things that will happen once the sun exhausts its hydrogen is that it will brighten a lot. The brighter the sun gets, the more of its energy the earth will receive. The gases in our atmosphere, such as carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide, work like a blanket and already hold in heat from our star, allowing the planet to support life. With the sun working overtime, these gases will hold in more of its energy. The earth will become extremely hot, causing water all over the world to evaporate and create a dense cloud in the atmosphere. This cloud will protect the earth's surface from the sun's radiation for a while. After enough time though, the heat will become too much and the oceans will start boiling. At this point, it will no longer be possible for life to exist on Earth. If we're not dead by then, we would certainly die from lack of water and excessive heat. The sun's expansion. Not only will the sun become much brighter, but it will also increase greatly in size. Once it uses up all of its fuel, it will move on to the next phase in its life cycle, the red giant phase. Even though it increases in size, the actual temperature of the red giant phase is lower, at just 2000 to 3000 degrees Celsius. That may seem hot, but in comparison to the sun's usual surface temperature of roughly 5 to 9000 degrees Celsius, it is definitely much cooler. Although this is how the sun's demise will occur, it is not true for all the other stars out there. Smaller stars known as red dwarfs are so weak that they simply just go out once they use up their fuel, though they last much longer than the other stars. On the other hand, blue and white giants are so big that they'll fuse heavier elements until they develop an iron core. After that, they go supernova. The Earth's orbit. Obviously, by the time the sun dies, everything on Earth will be dead, but that doesn't mean the planet won't still be moving. Once the sun reaches its red giant phase, it will expand to at least 3/4 the distance to Earth. Now you'd think our planet would burn to crisp. Surprisingly, the opposite happens. You see, as the sun expands closer to the Earth, the gravitational pull on Earth and other nearby planets actually weakens. This weakening causes these planets to spiral away from the sun and into safer orbits away from the brightened star, aside from Mercury and Venus, which will be consumed. But of course, all life forms would already be gone, making this last-minute escape to safety quite pointless on Earth's part. Human life. Life may occur elsewhere, but it is definitely not going to happen on Earth. Unfortunately, everything that we've worked towards will go to ruins once the sun dies. The surface of Earth will be way too hot to even consider life being possible. Even if we somehow create new anti-heat technology, it is unlikely we would be able to grow anything to eat or find water to drink. Everything that is necessary for survival will cease to exist. It's quite odd thinking that at some point, all of this will no longer seem to matter. The internet will be long dead, along with every memory we have of our Earth. This is why it is simply a hope that somewhere out there, life will start again. It is highly unlikely though, that this life will look anything like the human race. Even if they do have the same features, it will take billions of years for life forms to evolve again to where we are today. So that's it for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching and I really hope you enjoyed it. I'd like to apologize if this video was shorter than usual, but I have always been fascinated about facts related to astronomy and I thought that this was a good topic to talk about this week. Until the next video, goodbye.